First, congrats on your win. Obviously, it's probably feels great to win on the stage, especially in your home soil. I think I'll start with that before getting into like the actual games. This is your first rookie year. You make it to Worlds. You win your first game. How's the experience, the boot camp, everything? How's that feeling for you?
So it feels really good. Like it's the first experience I ever have from Worlds. So for now it's really really good. Like even before starting Worlds, the bootcamp and the hotel experience. We just wanted to feel how it would be in other international. So we are all in the hotel. And yeah, it just feels super super good. Winning today also was nice, even though it was a bit shaky at the start. I think I didn't play my best, and I hope I can play way better and show my best performance in the future games.
What's the vibe, the atmosphere of the studio? I know that you guys normally play there, but was it different today, or was it kind of the same?
I would say it's different. Like the colors feels different. Like it's completely different from the LEC. Um, it's like orange and more like green. So having the words color on, like it's black and blue, it feels super different. I would say. Like I don't know how to explain it. It just feels like it's actually words, you know. And you see all the other teams that are new faces. You've never played into them. It's not like the ones you play every week in LEC. So yeah, it feels super different. Even though it's the same arena.
Yeah, no, I'm glad that that's the case. You want to feel that grandiose vibe of Worlds. You said you had a couple shaky games. A famous top laner called Whippo actually said that maybe he should go on stream with you and review those games. Did you get a chance to see his tweet?
No, I didn't yet. I didn't really open the phone yet.
All right, yeah. How did you feel, especially game one? Like they took Baron, you had a couple shaky deaths. I think not just you, but in general the team. How did you guys regroup and sort of find the picks to win the game?
I mean, just refocusing. We noticed that we were playing a lot for kills and not controlling the map, so we just changed the mindset. Like there was one moment in the first game where we had the waves push until tier 3 from enemy team, so at that point we were like just playing for kills, not actually looking at the map, so it was really hard to actually control zones and everything. But in the moment, I think for the second game we actually reset the mental and focus up. I think we had a lot more control, and the game went way easier for our side.
All right. I do want to talk about something El Yoyo mentioned in the post game interview. He said that he's the better Nidalee, and today he played Nidalee specifically so that you would see. Okay, let's leave it for jungle. Um, do you have a response to that? Do you think your Nidalee isn't as bad as people are making out to seem?
I mean, someone that is scared to play Nidalee and it's like the coach to perma-tell him shouldn't be saying that his Nidalee is better, just that.
All right, all right. Um, you you're known to have like all these different picks and just have a confidence to play, in a game five, pull out all these different, against G2, all these different top laners. We've seen you play the Zeri. I know that in an interview, someone, I think it was Don Jake, who asked you, what would you give for Zeri to be viable top lane to get buffs? And you said you would give up your house, and then they buffed Zeri. So I'm just asking about your living situations. Did you find a new place?
I mean, the buffs weren't enough. They were not what I actually asked. So I'm still in my house. It didn't happen yet. So I still hope that Riot does the change I want for top lane 30 to be more viable and use that.
All right. And just in the general meta sense, do you think that these different top laners are still viable? Because the meta really has shifted a lot from playoffs to now.
I mean, I think the meta now it's way harder to get those jumps. Like Corki got hit 5 nerfs in a row. 32, the last one was actually pretty big, I think, for top lane, the passive damage into tanks or blizzards, the poke you lose by the passive is actually so big. And also Absorb Life Fleet get hit every patch too, so and also with the swaps, it makes everything harder for top range. But maybe just for AD carries, who knows? Maybe I cook something new, who knows?
Uh, just in general, players normally try to perfect two, three, four different picks and be really solid. We see Renekton, Cassante, like those are Aatrox historically, Ornn. What is your sort of take on playing all these different matchups? And obviously, that's your opinion that that's the better way to go about it. But just in general, how do you approach thinking of like, being highly proficient on few picks or being a little bit more diverse?
I mean, what I think is the best is having always like 2 3 picks you are super comfort on, and that all are always reliable. Like for example, Casante, this type of research now that are popping in this meta, and then you can cook everything that you want. But first having like a base, of champions that you can play.
And how does that look like in scrims when you're telling, your coach or someone, yeah, pick me Lulu top?
I mean, it comes not in the moment of the draft. It's more of talking before the scrims, what I want to try. Like for example, I just find some new pick that I want to try. I play it in solo queue, and then before the scrims, I tell my coach. And if this happens, maybe we can try it. And it's not like we try to hard force it because, for example, I try to play an AP champ and we have Nidalee plus AP mid. It's going to look so bad. So we just look for the right opportunity.
Okay. Um, you're a rookie. This whole squad is a rookie besides Elioya. What are like realistically your goals, even if it might not be necessarily realistic for people to expect you to, win worlds or something, but you coming in as this team, the third seed from Europe, what are your expectations on what you can do to world in worlds?
I mean, the objective is winning worlds, and the expectative is learning the best. I mean, learning the most we can, because I think it's the first experience of many of us. So taking everything we can from this world, even if we like don't make it super far, I think it's going to be a super good experience for the next years, and I think it's what matters.
Have you been able to scrim any of the non-LEC teams that have come over yet?
Yeah, we scrim a lot of the playing teams actually.
Oh, okay. I was gonna ask. There's normally this the thing that happens to Western teams when Asian teams start coming over, they just get completely destroyed in scrims. Sorry, I think they're trying to destroy the world behind me, but yeah, they get destroyed in scrims and they lose confidence. I'm assuming that hasn't like happened at all to you guys since Asian teams haven't scrimmed yet.
No, I mean there's no Asian team yet, like from LCK or LPL, so like we'll have to wait to see.
All right, all right. I'll ask you next time how your experience was with that. Yeah. Do you have any words to the fans that are happy to see you guys win, but a little bit not comfortable with how shaky at least game one was?
I mean, we were really nervous. I think it's our first day, so it's just how it is. I think almost all of our first games in the splits don't look the best, or like the first week. So it's just a matter of time till we get comfortable, and we will take over the planes.
All right. Thank you very much, and I hope to see you guys. Keep up the good work. Thanks.
Thank you for inviting me.
No, thank you for having me. Bye.
Bye bye.